Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. 2 days left on my sub. What am I going to do about that shit? Uh, Someone's going to have to give me a new sub. My God. Well, we're live. So here we are. Stephen Jensen and I are going to play some video games. Jensen, you're gonna play on your own, but I think I'm going to play for the chat room. How you doing? Oh no. I'm doing okay. I'm just keeping busy. Figured this would be a good excuse for us to hang out and just hang around, do our thing. We're gonna see who wants to chill and pick a game for me to play. We'll do a Mario game because I love me some platformers. I'll set it up. Can I do longer than 10 minutes? Oh, I gotta wait. Okay, fine. You can set it up for a few minutes while we banter. But yeah, it's been a pretty eventful week. It's been a pretty eventful weekend so far. Dan, how you doing? It's good to see you. Our friends in the chat are going to come in and we'll do the thing. But other than that, I mean, you were watching GCW last night. I know that.
Like last night, it started off so hot with like they had a scramble match to start it off, and everyone was already in the ring when the match started, except for Alex Zane. And the match started with him literally like doing a front flip off of the stage into the ring on everybody, and like that's just how the show started, and like it just went full speed from there. So, and then of course they announced that Moxley is in fact returning and will be there to wrestle Homicide next weekend at Hammerstein. So I mean, I'm just super pumped for everything GCW is doing right now.
I hear that the main event for tonight is Kevin Nash versus Mox for that GCW title.
It was cool last night seeing Kevin Nash with Alex Shelley and the whole paparazzi productions and all that stuff.
Yes.
That was really cool. The crowd was great last night, and there was even people that they didn't really know. Like in the main event, the guy that I talk about on the Weekender all the time is Hoodfoot, also known as Mo Atlas.
Yes.
And Hoodfoot, dude, he was his GCW debut last night, and it was the main event against Alex Colon for the Ultraviolent Championship, and obviously an Ultraviolent Death match. And the crowd, you could tell, didn't know who Hoodfoot was. They seem to not really know too much about Cologne either, to be honest. But
Really?
they didn't get really that huge pop like he normally does.
Gotcha.
But Hoodfoot, you could tell they were just kind of like they didn't really know who he was, and I was kind of expecting that because it was his GCW debut and all, and like a lot of his work is like Paradigm Pro or something like the South, like the SCI or SUP or that kind of stuff, in Indiana. But he hadn't really done. Probably never really wrestled much in Michigan, I'm assuming. So
Mm-hmm.
they didn't really know him. And then by the end of the match, you know that he's one of those guys that they're going to be bringing back on a regular basis, or at least he should be. Like he
Yes.
1 billion% earned his spot last night. I thought he was. I thought he. I'm such a Hoodfoot fan, so like I love seeing that happen for him last night.
Yeah, the Grab City boys were talking Hoodfoot earlier on their show and putting him over as they should and as they would, and it was a really fun, bloody match. I was into it. I watched a little bit. I didn't get to see all of it, but one of the spots that I saw was Cologne holding the light tubes behind his back, while Hoodfoot gave him a German suplex just to watch those things break across the back of his neck. I thought that was innovative. I'm sure he's done it before, but that's such a fun spot to me.
That's a super um, innovative. Are they saying I'm muted on this thing?
I
On this?
fixed it. It was
Oh, okay.
I made a quick mistake.
But yeah, I love that spot. How he basically he put Cologne's arms up like this, so he was holding the light tube himself, and then he German suplexed and threw him over his shoulders like that. That was so sick. They yeah, Hoodfoot is a guy who like he does really well in really any scenario he's given. Like he does a lot of UWFI rules type stuff where it's like mainly like striking and MMA style stuff, but then he could also do stuff where he'll tope suicida through the middle ropes to the outside. Like he's super agile for a guy his size. And then he just started doing death matches within the last probably 4 to 6 months, like at the longest. And I remember he first did it on some show that I watched on IWTV that was on at like the middle of the night, and he bled more than like anyone I'd seen in a long time. And everyone was like, damn, Hoodfoot and deathmatch is like, okay, like let's see if we didn't know if it was going to be a one-off or he was going to keep doing it. And now at this point, like I'll go as far as to say anybody who wrestles in Chattanooga, Tennessee for the rest of history will share DNA with Hoodfoot, because that dude has bled so much blood in the city of Chattanooga at this point. Like all these shows I'm seeing him do, and he keeps doing these death matches, and he's kind of like found a whole new audience through it, which is awesome. So he's a guy who could really do it all. Super versatile, and he's a good tag team wrestler too. Him and Chase Holiday, the Lost Boys, Bradley Prescott, Fourth, like all these guys that he rolls with. It's really cool. I don't know. I'm just really happy to see the wrestling world is actually talking about him right now, and he's a guy who's been putting in a lot of work for a while.
Yeah, it's exciting. I'm looking forward to watching tonight. I'm gonna definitely take the time. And Terminus, of course, you mentioned, hopefully going on this weekend, despite any snow warnings in Atlanta, where it doesn't snow, right? And I'm a Canadian. Yeah. We're used to it, but it's cold here, man. It is minus 20 Fahrenheit is how it feels, and that's like minus 29, I think, Celsius. And it's cold, man. We got a cold snap going through. If y'all want to vote on this poll, which Mario game should I play? Right now, Mario 64 is ahead. So y'all have a few minutes to vote before I decide which game I'm going to mangle myself on, while Jensen plays Mario Kart off to the side.
Yes. Are you playing through an emulator, or are you playing with a capture card or something?
I'll play through emulator, because I don't have an N64 here. One day. That's the dream. Just a full-on wall of consoles and capture cards. I do have a capture card. That's how we do the Switch gimmick.
Yeah, I do need to get a capture card still for that. I've been letting my brother play some Fight Night on my Twitch while he's over here, because I can just like Xbox Smart Glass or whatever it's called, where it will literally just put your screen on your computer without connecting anything. It just sends it over. So that's really convenient, because you don't need a capture card for that.
Yeah.
But I've got a working N64 here. I've got a Wii, a Genesis, a 360, an original Xbox, a PS2, Sega Dreamcast, an Xbox One, and my Switch, all within seeing distance. I can see 3 televisions from here, where my whole place is like, it's all set up for like optimal being able to watch a lot of wrestling and fighting at the same time. So
it's a tech haven.
Yeah. No, a lot of games.
Yeah, growing up I had all the consoles, and then we had did I tell the story on stream that we had someone break into our house and stole all of our consoles, but not coincidentally, but I guess it was ironic in a way. They were all in a bag, like a blue gym bag, because I was doing a science experiment on the evolution of video games. And I'd done my presentation like the day before. I left the console bag in the basement, but he just grabbed them all, walked out the door, along with other stuff. Like, it was such a downer, man.
Yeah,
like
that's
so bad.
So pathetic. And I'm assuming you never found out who it was.
we have suspicions of who it was, but we just let it go. You know, material goods and home insurance covered a bunch of stuff. What was I going to say? There was an N64 in there, and the N64 I got for my bar mitzvah, so that was like extra shitty. And there was an old Nintendo in there, and that Nintendo was given to my brother for his bar mitzvah. So there you go.
That's so lame.
Isn't it the worst?
Yeah, that actually is like that's a real bummer actually.
Yeah, we got owned real bad, but it happens.
Yeah, damn.
That's
There's
fine.
something I was.
There's emulators now. Everything is easy to play.
That's true.
And if you get like USB controllers that are N64 controllers, then you're fine.
Yeah, yeah, I need to get one of those also soon for our streams with you said with like Parsec that does work or doesn't work with two controllers. I can't remember. I could use one of those, right, if we played No Mercy.
They have to have XSplit, otherwise they don't work. And XSplit, you just have to look for it. Like this controller here from Logitech has XSplit, and it has like a little toggle pad that allows it to work, but the N64 controller doesn't, unless you're the host. So when you connect to me, I can play with the N64 controller because it can take anything, but it won't work for you.
Gotcha.
XSplit's a weird thing where it's essentially it can read the buttons or can read your button mapping remotely, whereas direct input is exactly as it sounds. Direct input. Not
gotcha.
XSplit, X input. XSplit is a OBS controller. But anyway, X input is what I'm talking about. Where people are like, if they're watching live.
X input controller is what I would need.
Yeah, and okay. I know Logitech makes a bunch of them.
Sweet.
Dude, I'm about to end this poll and just play Mario.
Go for it.
Dude, I'm doing it. I'm going to plug in this controller, then plug in the 64 controller, and play some video games. We're going to hang out. Because it's a good day.
Speaking of N64s, there's a collection hobby, more of investment. It'd really be the best way of looking at it, but depending on how you look at it. But it's very expensive. It'll be a while before I probably get into it, but like the longer I wait, the more expensive it's probably going to get, unless like the whole thing like kind of crashes. But I don't know why, but I've been lately I've been really into the idea of getting graded N64 like unsealed games that are still in the box.
Yes.
Because those things' values have been skyrocketing. Like,
dude, it's the videos. It's all those videos of people who are like on the hunt for these games.
Yeah, for sure. I mean that's true across the board for all collecting type stuff. Like the Major Brothers, as much as I love Cardona and Myers, they're definitely a reason why a lot of these figures have increased in value a lot, because they've kind of driven the market for a lot of stuff, which I don't blame them. I'm just saying, like, that just is what happens when Logan Paul goes out there and spends $3 million on Pokemon cards, which turned out to be fake, by the way.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, that it wound up being it was full of G.I. Joe cards. It was a total scam.
G.I. Joe cards.
Yeah. So, but when he makes those kind of moves or buys a Charizard for like $200,000 or something, and it's on his YouTube channel, all of a sudden, you know, that's kind of what the new market is for that stuff. And if you're out there overpaying, but at the end of the day, it's whatever you're willing to pay is what they're worth, you know. But that's the interesting game behind the game of collecting is, you know, it's like you want to get into this, but you got into it because you saw someone else doing it. But because they put that video out, now the entire market, the price is increasing. So now you can't even get into collecting it because it's just too expensive.
Dude.
But I've seen some of these boxes, dude. Like, I think like Super Mario 64, anything that's like an 85 plus or better, is, I think you can get for right now, the market I think is something crazy like $50,000 to $75,000, but people were buying those for like $5,000, you know, or less a year or two ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. but in COVID, the pandemic definitely drove prices up when people were home and looking for something to do, and started feeling nostalgic, and um, so that's a big part of it, I think. But there's a few games that I think would be just awesome to own. They have to be 85 plus or better, which is like gold or mint or condition, they would say. Um, and I'd probably want like Mario 64 is like probably the one I'd want the most, and it's like one of the most expensive ones you could buy. And I'd want Ocarina of Time. That one's really expensive, but but yeah, I just think it'd be really cool to display those and just keep them in like pristine condition in those cases they come in. And it is one of those things where like you really do own a piece of history, and if you ever wanted to sell it, it's super, super unlikely that it would go down in value over time. Like
Right.
it may stay the same and it most likely go up, but you will unless what will happen, and this won't happen for this, but sometimes things will lose value and they get reprinted. So people have like these vintage toys, and then they'll come out with a new version of it like now that isn't exactly the same, but it's close enough. You know what I mean? And sometimes it'll drive the price of the original down because now people can go get pretty much the same thing for cheap. So I'm kind of hoping they don't start like reprinting N64 boxes or something just for collectors, and then it like drives the market down somehow or something.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I know I'm rambling at this point, but I've been looking into it a lot lately. This whole N64 graded box thing.
I've seen a lot of, like I said, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos of people going on hunts for video game like originals, and also like the grading system and making sure that everything is on the level and nothing's fake. So like I get what you're saying, and it's a really cool thing right now. But also, it can saturate the market. It can drive up the prices. Not my favorite to have to pay more for something that didn't cost nearly as much back in the day.
Yeah, for sure.
B Norris in the chat pointing out that yes, I did do a Twitter poll for this. The poll is over. It's going to be Mario 64, shocker. But a couple of votes for Super Mario World came up. And also saying his top favorites were Mario RPG, Mario World, and 64. Galaxy was a close fourth. Did you ever play Mario RPG?
So I did, but very not much. Because I remember I have such a weird memory for stuff like this when I was younger. But like I couldn't tell you what I did like 4 days ago. But like I can clearly, vividly remember this kind of stuff. I remember renting Super Mario RPG from Blockbuster, but the week that I rented it was the same. It was like Christmas/Hanukkah time that year.
Yep.
And I got an N64 for Christmas and never picked up Mario RPG again because it was Mario 64. It was at that point I was like so hooked that like my Super Nintendo pretty much became obsolete the second I got a Nintendo 64. Mm-hmm. So I never went back to it, but I've watched some playthrough type stuff on it, and I know it's regarded as like one of the best Mario games, one of the best RPGs like to ever come out. Apparently, it's an incredible game. The timing was just terrible for me because I got an N64 like right when I started playing it.
I tried with RPG. I never got super into it. Mario 64 became my jam, and Wario World, like the platformers. RPGs never were my thing.
Yeah, I was never really into RPGs either, but except for you can consider Pokemon an RPG.
Kind of, yeah,
kind of, because like you just like turn based. Yeah, but that was really the only one I really got into big time at the time. I've played. I own one of the South Park games, the Stick of Truth.
Yeah,
I haven't played the Fractured Butthole yet. That's such a funny name. But I did play a good chunk of the Stick of Truth, and I really enjoy it. It's just when it comes to those kind of games, I just have to get really invested, and I really want to play these through, but I just don't. It's not like when I was a kid, and it's like I come from school, play with my friends, and like the last like few hours were like always dedicated to like chipping away at a video game. Now my attention span is just too all over the place to like get super invested in a game, unless it's something like Mario Kart where I can play some races and just turn it off. It's different than like Zelda. Because like my favorite game of all time is Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time on the 64.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and And I was so invested in that game. I just can't imagine myself ever being able to do something like that at this age of like, I want to though. Like I know you're playing through Mario Odyssey and like I want to find a game that I could get into like that. It's just been a long time since I have.
Dude, 732 moons right now out of 880 on Odyssey. I'm starting to drive myself
Man,
up the wall playing this game, but I
you
love it.
got you're so close.
I am.
You're so close.
Sam
Um
saying "Stick of Truth" is hilarious, and the Jacksepticeye Eyes playthrough was iconic AF.
Jacksepticeye, like he's been gaming on YouTube forever.
Ever is right.
He or yeah, I bet you it is funny. I know the fractured butthole. All I've really seen of that one is clips of streamers who like. Do you know what happens? Like how you choose the difficulty in that game?
No, oh, I think you've told me this, and
So
it's rather questionable and
it's really
possibly
well,
racist.
it is rated, but it's meant to be fun. Like it's
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah,
be funny,
yeah, yeah.
and yeah, literally like depending on how dark your character is how difficult the game gets, and
Oh, that's
that's like,
messed up.
and they even explain it in the thing. It's like this doesn't affect your. I can't remember what they say. It's like this doesn't affect anything in the game except for pretty much like how you're treated. Like it's so
Jeez.
messed up. But the streamers' reactions to it are so funny because like they don't see it coming and they're
Yeah.
like just going through the playthrough and just trying to choose their characters. It's like a difficulty, and you start moving to the right, and the character starts getting darker. They're like, "Wait a second, no way did they do this?" You know what
Oh
I mean?
no.
It's
Let me.
so
I'm gonna
messed up.
let me switch over to the gaming side of things because I had us in a two shot.
Oh yeah, sure.
Otherwise, the audio drops, and I got to bring your camera back. Where are you? Your camera has suddenly disappeared. I love it.
Ooh,
I've broken
sorry.
you. You're audible. I just can't see you. Come back, Jensen's camera. Come back. Everything's fallen to shit. It's over. You can keep talking. People can still hear you. Oh, now you've frozen. This is great. Everything's in shambles.
Oh,
Oh, you're back.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Hello, hello.
Hi,
Okay,
can you
cool.
hear me? Yes. Why does this keep happening? This is a great day for us, let me tell you. Huh. Now you're back. Now you're not. I hate everything. Guys, I've ruined everything. Here you are. You're back.
I'm
You're
back.
here. You're here.
Hello, hello, hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Okay,
Perfect. I can see
cool.
you. I can hear you. We are back. That was a good few minutes of tomfoolery. Let us never speak of this again.
So all I was saying a second ago was that B Norris, the of the games that he listed, Mario 64 is definitely my favorite, and Mario 64 is also probably my second favorite game like that's ever come out behind Ocarina of Time. Those are like 1A, 1B for me. Um, Mario World was great if you're referring to like the SNES version of it. Um,
Yeah.
I did play the like Wii version where it was like the sides for Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, I think.
Hmm.
Um, isn't that what it was called? Or was that for the? I can't remember. I always forget the name. They all sound the same. All these names of these Mario games, but it was like the Super Mario Bros. Game. It was a side scroller, but it was like more 3D. That was pretty good.
Is that
I
Mario
played
Bros.
Mario.
Deluxe?
Yeah, I think that's what it was called. I
Yeah.
think. Um, he also mentioned Galaxy. I beat Mario Galaxy on the Wii. I did that years ago. Forgot about that. That was a good game though. It just wasn't as I don't know. The thing with Mario 64 for me is like I give it even more points because of when it came out. You were really free roaming and like really you could, it was like an open world type thing in a lot of
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
And it was also the first N64 game, and it's still arguably the best like that they ever made, which is it was just so ahead of the curve in like every single way, and it's still like you're playing it right now. It's still I think it's still the most like speed run game in the world probably as far as the amount of people trying to speed run it.
Oh, it's nuts. The amount of people that I see trying to speedrun that game, it's, yeah, there's no one else I see other than just a bunch of kids playing the game.
You ever watch Cheese speedrun?
No.
You know, I'm talking about Cheese. I think it's like Cheese 05. He holds the world record, or at least has, in like a lot of the Mario Kart category, or sorry, Mario 64 categories. But he's like the top Mario, and the top Mario 64 speedrunner, or at least that I know of and that I see on Twitch streams pretty much every day. But
I know that there's a Luigi or some guy whose name is close to Luigi. He also has a ridiculous Mario 64 record for speedrunning.
It's crazy that like there's there's all the different categories of like just like the 16 star or beating it with or without glitches or all that stuff. But to me, the most impressive is the 120 star. They just play through the game, and most of them use glitches throughout it too. But they have to actually, get just the fastest to get 120 stars.
Yeah,
that blows my mind, just because they have to have these like pinpoint, precise, basically robotic. Basically, they can do stuff in this game that I thought that it was only possible through like robots or like task type stuff before, and now I just don't know how you can do that, because to beat the game it takes like an hour and a half or something, and without messing up at all, and like hitting the exact little spots. It's so wild to me.
It's all precise movement, and it's crazy.
Yeah,
like there are little tricks that I can do, but like, man, there's a bunch that I could never do.
Like, are you trying to do the
Lakitu skip?
Yeah,
I'm gonna try it. I've never done it before, and I'm sure I'm not gonna do it. But we'll see what I can do.
I've never actually tried any of this stuff. I've just seen people doing it online, but now it's got me kind of wanting to give it a shot.
Yeah, like I'll watch them and I'll be like, how do you do? And it's just years of practice.
Yeah.
Like, these dorks doing it, but I'm like, these dorks, meanwhile, I'm like, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. Some other really good speed runners for the original Mario. This guy Darbian is like my favorite to watch. He was the record holder for a while and just fastest to beat the game. So yeah, shout out to Darbian, and then also Cosmic. I see him on a lot too. He's probably the current record holder. A lot of those top guys, there's usually like 3 or 5 or so of the names, and they're just constantly
they're just
in the
one-upping
mix
each
or
other.
rotating. Yeah, exactly. Like they'll literally shave off like 0.0001 seconds from something, and like, it's a constant competition to stay towards the top. But it's cool because there's also these communities of these people who do this, that it's friendly competition. Like when someone finds a new way to shave off a little bit of time, they're like celebrated in the community. It's not like people are like, oh, screw this guy for learning. It's like, oh, damn, this guy found out a new trick that I might be able to use to shave some time. Like it's pretty cool.
Meanwhile, I can't speedrun worth a damn, so here we are. I'm like trying to remember the controls again. Why won't you train? Why won't my camera angles change is my question. That's very unsettling.
I just saw for a second you mentioned the Super Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I actually had that for the Wii also.
I never played that game.
Yeah, it's I mean, it was fun, especially if you had other people to play with. But it wasn't one of those games that I played for like a really long time. It was just kind of like, had my fun with it, and that was that. That was also a lot of my time with the Wii. Like it was a really cool system for like with the motion controls and everything when it came out. And there were some good games for it and stuff. Like the Zelda game for it, I remember I had a good time with. I never finished it though. I think it was Twilight Princess. but for whatever reason, I think also I had a Xbox 360 at the same time that I had a Wii, and I just wound up gaming a lot more on the 360.
Can't blame you. I mean, I was always a Nintendo kid, but I ended up getting a PS1 after that incident, and I was like super into it.
Yeah, I was always Nintendo. Well, my first system was a Sega Genesis, but then I got really into the Super Nintendo and of course the N64. But then I got a PS2, and that was pretty game changing because that I'd put that up there with some of the best. My favorite system of all time is N64. A lot of it's like sentimental.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously for wrestling fans, those are, in my opinion, the best wrestling video games of all time. But that PS2, I wouldn't argue with anybody if they said the PS2 is the best system of all time. Like that, and it was on top for so long. They made so many games for it.
Yeah, my dad used to play the PS2 all the time. My dad.
That's awesome. That's crazy.
He would stay up late and play like Metal Gear and shit like that. I would laugh all the time.
Yeah, Metal Gear. Oh man, I messed that up. Metal Gear was that was really game changing at the time too. Just
yeah, it was
like kind of like the tactical. I mean, I remember even playing SOCOM Navy SEALs online.
Yes.
I was like, that was like the first game I think I ever played online.
Oh my god, why am I throwing?
And then that was also the era that had all those great EA Sports big titles like NBA Street and NFL Street, and it was a fun system. There was something for everyone, like SSX and SSX Tricky, and man, there were so many good games for the. And then of course all the other sports games like Madden and NBA and all that stuff. Like had a lot of fun with my PS2. My PS2 recently stopped working. I tried playing it the other day, actually. And the sad thing is at one point I had like 4 PS2s, and I had so many that I like gave some away to friends who were like, oh man, you got a PS2. I'm like, not only do I have a PS2, I got one I can give you because I got so many I know what to do with. And now I don't have any working PS2s, and now I need one.
Hey, Love Wrestling, thank you for the raid. How y'all doing? Hope you had a good stream. What were you talking about? What wrestling were you talking about today? It's good to see you all.
Yes. I'm assuming that's Spencer, and if it isn't, what up to all you guys over there?
This fat ass Koopa screwing me out of this game. I swear to God, I don't suck at this game. I'm trying. Dude, that was very, very distasteful from your boy. That sucked.
How much is a good capture card nowadays? Like 80, 100 bucks, something
Dude,
like that?
Dude, no. I got mine for 20 bucks. A single.
It's only 20 bucks now?
Yeah, man. I can send you the one I got on that website that people use for things like this. Amazon.
I feel like those things used to be way more expensive.
They were, and you can get expensive ones, but like most of the time they're just bunk. Like the one that I have is perfectly fine because I'm playing a Switch, so like Switch only goes up to like 720 in terms of quality. Chain chomp. So yeah, for the 20 or 30 bucks I spent, it's perfect. My cameras use USB, like my Canon camera, so I don't have to worry about a capture card for that either.
Right.
But yeah.
Okay,
if you want to get like 1080p ones, they exist. They're probably like 50 bucks though. Just don't get the Elgato.
See, that was the one I always was thinking of though. I almost always default to calling them Elgatos. But
well, yeah, because they've cornered the market and they have the they have the name supremacy.
Because I remember people using those back in like I'm so old that I remember Justin TV and Ustream and stuff before Justin TV became Twitch. And I remember that was like the only way to stream games, I think, at the time, was you had to get an Elgato game capture. And yeah, if you can send me the link for like a $20 or $30 one, I'll probably just go pick one of those up this week.
Oh yeah, do it. We can start co-streaming the Mario Kart sessions.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah,
shout
I'm
out
down.
shout out to those Love Wrestling kids. They got some new emotes and they are clean. They look real good.
Oh yeah, for those of you who are who just tuned in, I'm playing Mario Kart off stream, so I'm trying to check the chat kind of in between races. Just getting more Mario Kart practice in.
Hell yeah. I gotta do a bunch of updates to our stream elements today. Oh baby.
Fun.
Oh yeah. Hey man, it's a work day.
There you go.
Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. There you go. Oh my god, why do you suck so bad? That's better. I know how to use the cannons, you dick. I probably could do the bomb clip. I don't want to do the bomb clip. I'm like afraid to do bomb clips. So I'm just going to do it this way. You bastard. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
you grab the thing and then like back up through the chains that you're talking about.
Yeah. There, done. Do it this way. I ain't no speedrunner. Although I would speedrun like Mario 3 or some shit. Shout out to Mitch Flower Power. He's the guy.
Oh, I know him too. Yeah, for sure.
Also, shout out to this controller for having really laggy inputs. I press the Z and it takes like a full second for it to recognize it. People are like, why is he trying to jump straight up to get that? He needs to do a duck jump. I can't do a duck jump.
Oh wait, so you said your Z button doesn't work?
It works, but it's just a little slow sometimes. Like this.
Yeah, that could be a big problem for that game.
Yeah, like it works. It's just a little slow sometimes.
Gotcha.
So it might heck me a few times. I probably could do this on like my Switch Pro controller or something. Yeah, Dan remembers when I used to cuss out video games on my Twitch channel. I went the wrong way. I went too far. Such as
cool emotes. I'm seeing them in the chat now. That's what's up. It's like the two beards. Is that what that is up there?
You got two beards. You got everyone there.
Yeah. I'm gotta scroll up. Oh, there we go. There's Spencer's head. Nice.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, let's try this again. Don't hack me. Don't hack me. Don't hack me. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Give me what I wanted. Yes, here we go indeed.
You were saying you would want to try to speedrun Super Mario Bros. 3?
I think I would do 3.
Yeah, I hadn't played that in forever, but that was the game that the Wizard like broke, like the movie.
Yeah, that was it.
That was I've seen a lot of stuff in recent years of people talking about that, about how the Wizard was just a commercial for Mario 3. But that game was incredible when it came out.
Yeah, didn't it like introduce the game to the masses in the end? Like it was a big promotional tool.
It was, yeah. I remember the movie. Like that now. The movie itself was Fred Savage and from the Wonder Years, and the kid who I know as Billy Haywood from Little Big League. He's like a savant, like nowadays almost autistic, where he like very quiet, very reserved, doesn't really talk much, and then they're like on this road trip across the country, and I can't remember why they initially do it, or if it was all along because of this video game tournament, but they're like stopping at some like rest stops and in restaurants and stuff that have arcade games, and they realize this kid is like incredible at these games, and that's why he's the Wizard. It's like they don't know, he's like this really shy, quiet kid, and like, but he like, they realize he's just incredible at these games, and then they enter him in this big tournament, and the big finals for the tournament was Super Mario Bros. 3, which nobody even like knew existed, and and then like the actual game wound up coming out in real life. not long after. So pretty cool though. Back in the day when you can keep stuff so secret before the internet and all that. Like you're just a kid going to see the new movie that you think is going to be cool and like maybe about video games, and then you're like, wait a second, this is coming out. Like, you have no idea. I miss stuff like that.
Yeah, nowadays it's all leaks on the internet. We're old, Steven.
And there's no patience either. Like if you find out something's coming out, you're looking for trailers and spoilers and clips and
someone's gonna slip up, someone's gonna do something. Oh, shiza. No, I'm good. I don't care that I hurt myself. Yeah, I saw the statement, B. Norris. That's pretty standard WWE PR speak for how they feel about AEW when they do any matches with blood involved.
I hadn't even... What were they saying?
They were criticizing the street fight, the Bunny and Penelope Ford versus Ty J.
Mm-hmm.
Just being like, oh, we did blood and guts back in the 90s, and we don't do that anymore because our fans are more sophisticated, and we don't believe that sponsors want that kind of product.
That's because your fans are 6. Like, you don't want to be marketing blood to children.
Like,
AEW is not concerned about that because their entire audience is kids. Yeah.
I don't understand why they decide to take that route when it's fully understood that like WWE's audience is a family-oriented product. Like,
you're right.
And nobody faults them for that. Like,
no.
Nobody's like, how dare you market to children?
Yeah.
It's just silly shit. Oh, I didn't mind do that.
I mean, I say it all the time. Like, my 2 favorite wrestling companies, my top 3 favorite wrestling companies in the world are AEW, GCW, and SUP. SUP is very near and dear to my heart out of Nashville. Mm-hmm. But GCW, as much as I love it, if I had kids, I wouldn't let my kids watch GCW, or at least not the death matches. You know what I mean? Like, because they're little kids. I'm not saying that it's right or wrong if you have kids and you let them do. Like, that's all up to you. Like, if I was a parent, my kids wouldn't be watching horror movies and stuff too. Because I just think I just don't think they're old enough to fully understand the concept of like murder and all that kind of. Just that's just me. Right. I mean, I'm not a parent. I'm not parenting anyone else's kids. Y'all do you. But that's kind of, I guess, kind of to the point of like. I don't have any, like, if I had kids and my kids were watching WWE, I don't know if I necessarily want them watching the product I watched in the 90s with all the stuff that they were doing, and I don't think I'd want them seeing a bunch of blood and all that. Now I'd want them to be AEW fans because I am too, but I also might be the kind of parent that, like, it's kind of on parents, right, when it comes to the kids stuff. Like, it's what they're comfortable with, and if you're WWE and you want to market to kids and to families, and your thing is that you don't want to be showing blood, I completely understand that. And like B. Norris is saying, like, Mickie James just had a bloody match and they're bringing her in for the Rumble. Like, it's as simple as that. And
that's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
But like, I don't know. It's silly. I think someone was just looking for an excuse to say something, and they said something not completely useful.
Right. Because it doesn't really have to do much with, like, sophistication. It's really just what's, like, your target audience.
Yeah. And again, like, nobody's saying don't do what you're doing. Just, it's a different product.
100%. I sound like a broken record when I talk about it, but, like, I know... Just because I don't like what the WWE does doesn't mean that there aren't millions of kids who love it. Like, and that's who they're watching. I mean... Obviously, in a perfect world, everyone would watch the show, right? I mean, they want to get the most people watching, but at the same time, they know what their business model is right now, and it's been that way for like 20 years.
Yes.
So like when I watch WWE, I'm not expecting to see blood. When I watch AEW, I don't really know what to expect, but I'm not going to be upset if there's blood involved because there's no. They're not saying that they're necessarily a family-friendly product. When I watch GCW, I'm expecting blood. It's just depends on kind of what your audience is.
Yep.
So.
Hey, Almater, good to see you. I'm seeing that you had a rough go with the sports stuff. I hope that this is more fun for you. I hope I win. That's all I want.
Yes.
I just need to win. And I hope you win too, Stephen.
Thanks. I just got second place online. I got in a few first, all first and second so far. So I'm having a pretty good online day right now.
Good. It's just a chill stream. It's us hanging out, talking, and shooting the shit. Because I ain't going outside today. It's too cold.
Too cold. Speaking of too cold,
yes.
He wrestled again last night. He's still out there doing the greatest hits like he's back in the freaking 90s. It's incredible. He's out there doing front flip leg drops and tumbleweeds and everything that he used to do. Awesome.
Buddy, I've said this on stream before. One of my favorite matches, Puff versus Too Cold Scorpio.
Yeah.
It was the most work rate match I think you'll ever see out of either man, and it was so much fun.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Greektown Wrestling.
And what a stylistic difference in every way, right?
Yes.
Like those two guys, and that's what I love about wrestling sometimes, or really whenever. I mean, not sometimes, but really always when it works, especially. Like I love seeing matches where it's like just two complete opposites, and they go out there and have a great match. Like that's what it's all about for me. It's like that's the real art style of wrestling, is who can go out there. It doesn't just have the same style of match against the same people over and over again, doing the same old thing against people who are just like them. I love seeing people go out there and really be artists with it and have to figure out ways to make it work. Like if you're 120 pounds and you're wrestling a dude who's 250, go out there and find out how to make it work. And there's people who can do it, which is incredible. I know obviously Too Cold isn't 120, but the point is any just in general, this thing I love people who can kind of overcome the size. Like Layla Hirsch, I think she's like such a great example of that. She's so short, but the way she wrestles doesn't pigeonhole her in any way. She still goes out there and throws people around, and they just make it work great every time. I love stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, please come back. Please come back, Mr. Owl. Please come back. Thank you.
Yeah, last night was Too Cold, and it was a tag team match. We wrestled, who did? Jeez, I'm getting all my nights all mixed up, what I've been watching. Because I also watched West Coast Pro last night too, which was wild because like Homicide, who's the #1 contender for the GCW title, was on West Coast Pro last night, and so is AJ Gray. But AJ Gray is the West Coast Pro champion, so like he kind of has to prioritize that over GCW sometimes too. Mm-hmm. Who was it last night? It was it was Ricky Morton and Too Cold for a tag team.
That's absurd.
Yeah, in 2022. And it was a good match. I mean, I'm trying to remember who they wrestled. Who the hell did they wrestle last? It was a really good. He wrestled Bussy. That's it.
Yeah, that would be a fun match.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love Alley Catch and Effie. They both rule.
They do. Hey, what's going on, Kai? Kai Ikagai. Hell yeah, that's a name.
I'm actually really looking forward to like Jeff Jarrett. They're teasing something tonight. He's going to show up, and obviously it looks very much like they're going to be doing Jeff Jarrett versus Effie at Hammerstein, which is just so awesome. Like
what a surreal thing to like, a surreal match to have.
Exactly. It's 2022 wrestling it's just there's no. Anything could happen. Like literally anything could happen, unless you're the WWE. But even then, they're at least working a little bit with Mickey and kind of leaving it ambiguous. Like there might be potential for more there. I mean, if they can just step in more, the amount of goodwill they get from the wrestling community for actually working with these other companies would be like it could potentially get me to watch again if I know there's a possibility that like something fun will actually happen for once. Like. Just
oh my god,
shake it up. Even if it's for kids, like I don't even care. Like even if you know what I mean. Like I love there was certain children's programming that I still really enjoy watching, And WWE could definitely be like that for me still. They just got to do something to shake it up. And I'm not talking like a brand split that isn't even a real brand split because they all just go wherever anyways. Like, I'm talking like shake up the product. Like, you don't have to market towards, it doesn't have to be the Attitude Era again, but you just do just the little bit of unpredictability with who could possibly show up and having good matches and storylines that just make sense. Like, has Veer shown up yet?
Who? No, I know. No, not yet.
Because I saw his like partner was on 205 Live.
Yes. That match had to get cut short though.
What happened?
Odyssey Jones was injured.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, but
yeah, Veer stopped coming 2 weeks ago. Like, Kai's got a good point. They stopped showing his vignettes.
There's a legitimate possibility they just like decided to just not do it. They do that sometimes, which is very strange.
Someone probably hinted to Vince that he was becoming a meme.
The hell's a meme?
The hell's a meme?
Get Bruce. He changes Veer's name to meme.
Oh my god! They're gonna have him come out dancing like Brodus Clay.
Yep. I remember that. They ran all those promos, like this new monster heel. Even though we'd all seen him with Alberto Del Rio up to that point, but like, this new monster heel is coming. And they showed all these videos of him just destroying people, and then he showed up. Somebody call my mama.
I'm so upset. I just got totally messed on that. Yeah, they'll stop the videos and debut him cold in 3 months. I think they're just going to debut him at the Rumble and make it sound like it's such a thing. Like, oh my god, we've been waiting for so long. Did you know that the Veer has been coming thing, they did it for 71 days? They showed those promos. Like not 71 days straight, but like,
well, sure.
Be like the time from the first one to the last one, 71 days.
That's wild.
It's nuts. They didn't debut him.
To be fair, I haven't seen any of these. I just see everyone basically memeing about it online. Are they videos of him, like, what's he doing in these videos?
He's beating people. How did
was he doing that before he left? Like, how involved was he before he disappeared so that he needs to come again?
Not really. Like, he was with Jinder. And then Jinder and Shanky got split up. Or, sorry, Jinder and Veer got split up with Shanky. Like, Jinder and Shanky are together. Veer is separate. So Veer got separated from Jinder and Shanky, and not much has happened since.
Shanky's that dude who's like 7 feet tall, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the money arm guy. He's the $1 million arm.
Then what does that mean?
The Pittsburgh Pirates signed him years ago.
Yeah.
He was a Disney movie.
That's right. So what's he doing now on the show?
He's teaming with Jinder.
Oh, they're a tag team.
Yeah, Jinder and Shanky are a tag team.
Gotcha.
And they just lost last night, because of course they did. It was like a 4-way tag match to determine number 1 contenders to the Usos, and the Viking Raiders won. Because they were the only team that's been featured.
Omos and AJ aren't together anymore, right?
That's over. They had a blow-off match. Omos won, of course.
Wouldn't it have made like all the sense in the world to do Jinder and Shanky versus Omos and AJ?
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't they do that if it was like right? Like, even I would be interested in just seeing what that looked like.
You're asking too much.
I haven't watched the show all year, and I'm like, wait, why wouldn't they just do this? But I also don't know. Like, I don't know. I've never been a big Jinder Mahal fan, admittingly. So, like, honestly, the team with Shanky is probably pretty good. Like, I'd rather see that, I guess, than him wrestling as singles, personally. Shanky's interesting to me just because he's so huge. Like, the guy was massive. And same with Omos. And I've been saying, and since the first time I saw him on Raw Underground holding the door down, or even he was like one of the ninjas that was like chasing around Tozawa.
Yes.
But I remember I was like, this guy's gonna be the WWE champion. If this guy can wrestle at all, and I'm talking the absolute bare minimum of just being in the ring and knowing how to pin people, like, this guy will be the world champion.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's gonna happen anytime now if he's not with AJ anymore.
Well, now people are getting on me because I'm saying that Madcap Moss is gonna win the Intercontinental Championship.
Does anyone care though? I mean,
no, they don't. But he's gonna win. Like, that's all there is to it.
Yeah, the IC title doesn't mean anything anymore, unfortunately.
Nope.
But
it ebbs and flows.
Yeah. Who has it right now? Shinsuke?
Yeah. He's had it since August. He hasn't defended it more than one time.
Well, there, that literally just proved my point, I guess. But, speaking of Raw Underground, I actually loved Riddick Moss on Raw Underground. He was like one of the only guys I felt like that actually benefited at all from being a part of that.
Totally.
And I guess they just changed him into Baron Corbin's lackey.
Well, didn't he get injured?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Oh, Shiza. That sucks.
Around the time that, because if I remember correctly, Raw Underground, they just kind of stopped talking about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta open my door. I'll be right back. I'm about to lose this game.
What's going on, Be Slow? How you doing? And Dan, I put that out to the universe the other day with the 1,000 followers thing. It's just gonna happen. Y'all can hate on it all you want, but like they clearly have plans for Madcap. It's just the way it is. But yeah, booking is weird. It is. I don't hate on it as much. I just talk about it and joke on it as much as I can.
Yeah,
did you lose?
My brother just got here, but I can hang out for a bit longer.
Sure.
He said that the supermarket was a fucking madhouse.
Oh, of course it was. Not burn my ass. There we go.
But yeah, what I was saying was I remember Raw Underground. If I remember correctly, they did like a draft right around that time, and I think guys like Arturo Ruas and Riddick Moss, who were really once again the only two guys that I felt like benefited from being a part of that at all, because they actually made them look kind of badass throughout Raw Underground. Like they were actually kind of being built through Raw Underground, and I thought they were going to be a tag team because they were like each other's like foil. They'd both like win a few, and then they'd wrestle each other, and like they'd fight to like a draw and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I think that both of them got hurt, and then they just never. Now I guess now he's Madcap Moss, which I don't know what that means. Does he wear a hat?
I think it was supposed to be based on the Cheshire Cat, or like the Mad Hatter, I should say.
Okay, so I don't know. Yeah,
tells bad jokes like Alice in Wonderland.
Right. That's Cheshire Cat. But yeah.
I meant the Mad Hatter, not Cheshire Cat.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I follow you now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just can't speak enough on how well he's doing. I don't know, but I do like Arturo Ruas a lot. I thought he had a lot of potential, and it's been cool seeing him back out on the indies and stuff, because he's, I like his style. I like that he brings like a legitimate MMA type of attack and he's very credible. Like he's an actual like legit mixed martial artist. So,
what do you think of his name?
I'm trying to remember what it is now. Off the top of my head. Tiger
Huas.
Yeah. I'm fine with that. I mean, why not? Tiger King Huas would have been cool.
Could you imagine? He just brings that gimmick everywhere he goes. Shaves his head to a mullet. Does the Fu Manchu. Hell yeah.
Yes. That guy was a straight pro wrestler. Well, actually a gay pro wrestler, but I mean, it's like that guy was basically a pro wrestler. Tiger King, like that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, he had the gimmicks.
Yeah, he was doing pro wrestling out there for the cameras, even though there was no actual wrestling involved. I guess he wrestled with some of these animals over time.
I think he was supposed to, but yes.
Well, no, I know. Well, I mean, there was a few times throughout some of these documentaries about him that. There's a lot of speculation about them. Jeff Lowe was like his enemy, and Jeff Lowe allegedly put some sort of perfume in Joe Exotic's boots one day when they were filming, and it was like to get the Tigers to go at him, and so Joe had to there was a few times, but overall, a lot of that stuff is really sad when you really see it. Like they showed this monkey at the end of the documentary for that.
Yeah.
And it was like these two monkeys that, I mean, they looked like people, and they had never been able to be in the same cage or like really communicate with each other. It was like looking at two humans that were in jail next to each other. And then I see that kind of stuff and I'm like, you know what, screw this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I get that he was this funny, over the top kind of wrestling character, but he was also I don't love it. I mean, I'm also the kind of person that I don't really love zoos either. Like, I know that they're fun for people to go to and stuff. It just bums me out seeing the animals, like, trapped. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I get it. I'm the same with the zoo. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird feeling. But
like, it's cool being able to be so close to these animals that, like, you know, you never thought you'd be able to be around, but at the same time, like, I'd be happier just knowing that they were just out and there's some animals that don't stand a chance in the wild, and that's a little bit different, you know. Some animals that just straight up can't defend themselves, and I'm like, okay, like it's probably a good thing that they're here. But when you see a tiger, you're like, dude, this thing should not be fenced in. Like,
yeah, give me what I want. There it is. All right,
nice.
So 8 more stars.
8 more stars until you have 20 stars.
Till I have 20 stars. And then I think I have to get 30. I could have gotten Toad. Oh well.
Damn, I just got hit right at the end. Don't you just love it in Mario Kart when like you're in first place almost the entire time, and then you get hit with a blue shell and then like a red shell right after, and then someone swings by you with the bullet and stuff. Next thing you know, you're in 10th place. Yeah, that's what just happened to me.
Buddy, I've been there more times than I'd like to admit. There are so many weird skips in this level. The mine level.
Yeah, I'm looking right now.
Come on. I know
what a great game this was. It's cool because I'm seeing some parts of this too, because like I'm so used to seeing speedrunners just kind of do the same pattern over and over.
Yeah,
that, like,
they have the
just
routes.
Watching someone play is like, I remember this thing that I forgot about even though I watch this game all the time. Like, those little enemies are so cool. It's like, people have to remember that when this came out in like 1996, like,
oh, this was the best.
I mean, yeah, there was nothing even close as good as what Joel's playing right now.
This was the game.
Yeah.
Do I want to go in here? Yes, I do.
Did you see the whole thing last year that came out with the Nintendo leaks?
No, you have to be more specific.
So, like, are you familiar with the L is real?
Oh, yeah.
So, that's, you know, for people that don't know, it says like L is real, and then there's like a number next to it. It's very, very, it's on like a statue in Mario 64. There's like a little spot in the game you can go find it, little tower, little water statue thing, and it was always like speculated forever that the message on that thing was like L is real, whatever the number was, 108 or whatever it was, and the Nintendo leaks happened last year. Maybe in 2020. 2020 and 2021 just meshed together for me. But when those leaks came out, someone found in the leaks the actual game coding showing proof that Luigi was supposed to be in Mario 64. Like they had made it, and he like rendered the whole thing how it was supposed to be done. And the day that the leak came out and that Luigi was seen for the first time was the same calendar numbers or whatever of the number next to L is real on the statue. So like it's either the biggest coincidence of all time or the it's most likely a coincidence, but it's like the timing is almost that of some super Mario fan from like back in the day deciding like I'm gonna leak this 20 years from now, you know what I mean? Like, because it was like the first day of the 20th year or whatever that like this came out, that the date matched up perfect, and it turns out like Luigi was in fact in the game, which I'm sure you were just like I was, where I used to have like dreams and stuff about how to figure out how to find Luigi and Yoshi, and I know you can find Yoshi, but like you couldn't ride Yoshi, and everyone was like, how can you ride Yoshi? It was like, it was never proven that you couldn't, because the technology wasn't there to even have like these conversations. But anyway, I thought that was really cool that they proved it. It's like, yeah, this is Luigi was supposed to be in the game, and this is what he would have looked like with the coding. So awesome.
Where
Very
is
good.
Mario 64 2? That's
well, so
the disc
that
drive.
was, yeah, I know that was. I've seen people try to play that who actually have the disc and the disc drive, and all it really does, I think, is like boot up the kind of like the start screen, which looks really similar to how it does on the N64 for this game.
Yep.
And yeah, that's such a fascinating piece of like video game history that so for people that don't know what this basically, there was supposed to be, well, it came out in Japan, it just didn't do well, and there's like nothing really for it, but there was a disc drive add-on similar to back in the day with like your Sega Genesis, how they did the Sega CD and the 32X and all this stuff that you could like all attach together, and it basically held you over till the next system came out. And that's a whole other conversation I have about Sega, because theirs came out around the same time as the Saturn, and that's why the Saturn didn't do well. But the N64 disc drive was supposed to be like the next evolution of the N64 before anybody knew that the GameCube was even like going to be a thing. And it just sold so, and it only came out in Japan, and it was supposed to come out in the States, but it just did so poorly that they just never, I think there's maybe like 2 or so playable games on it, but the big one was going to be Super Mario 64 2, and they had started making it, and there's even a disc that very, very few people in the world have, but like it exists, and it is, you, like I said, you can boot it up on the disc drive, but like you can't actually play the game, because the game just wasn't finished when it came out.
Yeah.
The game itself is like a prototype type thing, where like they had to get it from somebody who was actually a developer and working on the game, and it was never actually released to the public. So yes,
I think I'm leaving Hazy Maze Cave. I think I've gotten what I want. Should I do Jolly Roger? I don't even know where to go from here. You are here. Oh, you little bitch, I had you.
Have you ever seen the thing that was like it was like this weird Mario, I don't know how to explain it. It was like him like duplicating himself over and over and over again, and it came out in like the late 90s, early 2000s, I want to say. It was like almost like a little demo that I can't remember what it was used for, but you can find footage of it online. And I think it was supposed to be the first ever like Mario game that was gonna be online. It was gonna be like way ahead of its time, and it wound up not coming out. But I think they wound up using it to basically create what became Pikmin. Oh. So it's kind of cool. You might want to check that out, because I know you're a big nerd for this stuff. Also, it's just these weird, obscure things in like video game history that I would have been super interested in if I would have known about them at the time. But now with like the internet and all this stuff, all these stories and leaks and screenshots come up of all this stuff, and I'm like, damn, that would have been cool as hell to have when I was a kid.
We had Nintendo Power.
Yes, I was a loyal subscriber to Nintendo Power for years. I wish I still had those magazines.
Those would have been great to have. Right about now.
I know. Yeah, they're probably valuable now. I didn't even.
Oh, for sure.
I had an entire like dress, like a drawer, just full of those things.
That was me with WCW and WWF magazine.
Yeah, hell yeah. I might still have a couple random magazines. Like for whatever reason, I specifically remember getting the WWF magazine that had Ken Shamrock's face on it, because he had just defeated The Rock to win the King of the Ring. I don't know why I remember that so well, but
dude,
at the time,
I'm sick of this fucking rabbit. Sorry.
No, you're good. Are you gonna try to do the
Mips clip?
The door with him? Yeah.
I thought about it. I don't want to do it.
I don't know how to do all. I just seen it done where you gotta like put him down and punch and do whatever inputs and.
If I get there in time, I'll do the BLJ. I'll do the 70 stars.
Yeah.
But like, I gotta get there first.
I've never tried that either.
I've done BLJ a ton of times. Didn't die.
Sam said Gargano's doing a co-stream of Ziggy's show. Yeah, that's here in Atlanta also. I'm not going to that tonight, but I hope the people that are going have a good time. And I think it is free on Twitch.
It is.
Yeah, so I'll turn that on. I don't know what time it starts at, but I'll be watching that UFC and GCW tonight.
Man,
I don't know if IWTV's got anything.
They always do. It's IWTV. What are you talking about?
Yeah, they most likely have something going on. Let me check real quick.
If they didn't, they wouldn't be the best $9.99 in wrestling.
It's true. Their next live show, actually is in 3 days, it looks like.
Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. They're awful. I hate them. They suck.
But if y'all want to watch some live wrestling in 3 days, or just watch like 6,000 different shows that they have available right now, then you can use code Fight Talk. That helps me out when you do that if you sign up and use the promo code. So
do it.
Shout out IWTV.
They rule. I didn't actually mean it when I said they suck.
No, I know.
No, I'm letting the chat know. Sometimes people need reassurance.
But yeah, in general, they usually do have a lot of stuff going on over the weekends. I think next Friday I'll probably go to, I can't remember what they're calling it. I think they're calling it like South First or Southern First or something like that. But it's in, I think it's in, I know it's in Georgia. It's probably like an hour or so away from me. I think it's in Tyrone, Georgia. But they're doing like a big, almost like it's like Action Wrestling and SUP and a bunch of the companies, SCI. They're all like a bunch of their talent and wrestlers are doing like a big kind of super show next Friday. So I'm really thinking about going to that live.
That sounds like a fun show.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I know there's gonna be a lot of great stuff on there. I gotta see exactly what, I can't remember what matches they're all doing for that, but I'm pretty sure they're doing Alex Shelley's defending the IWTV Championship against AC Mack. I'm almost positive is happening on that show.
Oh, nice.
That'll
be fun, actually.
The promoter for Action is this dude Matt Griffin, who's cool as hell, and he actually DM'd me the other day and was like, man, we really want you to come out for this thing. I'm like, dude, I really want to, but I've had the worst luck just like committing to wrestling shows and actually being able to go lately. Just like I want to go. I really do.
Hey, Robitel, how you doing? Happy birthday, man. I hope you're enjoying your special day.
Yes. Hope you get everything you asked for your birthday.
Hell yeah, and then some. Why are you doing this, Mr. Rising Platforms? There we go. We're back. We're back, baby. Now I'm going to get smushed by electronic things. Oh, you both suck. Suck that. Yeah, if you're in the chat, give some love to Ron. Come here. Dude, the cameras kill me sometimes in this game.
Yeah, that's a whole other thing about the speed running, is they're constantly having to manually change the camera angles while they're doing stuff.
Yeah.
Those people are animals, man, that have like figured this out to the point of like almost perfection. It's unreal.
Just input memorization of like the craziest degree.
Yeah, well, to practice, they just have to basically just save state stuff and just play the same thing over and over and over and over and over. And like then to kind of piece it all together step by step, star by star, and know what order to get the stars in too. And not only that, if you screw up, having like B routes you can take to get to these stars, like in case you screw up. Yeah, it's really crazy.
I couldn't do it. I'd have to spend a stupid amount of time.
Yeah, it's too much. But it would be cool to find a game that would be challenging to do that in.
Go ahead.
And fun, but like wouldn't be a game that took hours to beat. Something that like if we tried to like start speedrunning Dragster, for instance, like we would never probably ever get that top, because there's like one score that's like mathematically it cannot get better than it is right now based on how the game is made.
Yeah.
But the game itself is like 2 seconds long. You know what I mean? You're just like hitting inputs over and over and over again, and then the actual race is so fast. But it's one of those things where like I wouldn't feel like I was wasting. I mean, I waste a lot of time practicing it, but at least it isn't something where you're doing 120 stars in this game and you screw up an hour in and you just got to start over because like now it's like just you wasted an hour.
I used to do this so easily with this fucking rabbit. There you go. Suck Mips. Fucking hate you.
Remember one of the toads gives you a star that you just go up and talk to.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, so you're at 20 stars now.
I am at 20 stars. Hey, what's going on, Winnipeg Spy? Great name, by the way.
There you go.
I am hoping, Ron, that you are just having a simple flu and nothing more.
Yes. Absolutely.
Dude, I can't remember how the fuck to do this at all. I ain't doing this shit. Oh, there's one in the area. Oh, there's one here, and then there's another one. Yeah. Stupid Toad and his free stuff. You lied to me. Yeah, the Hazy Maze Cave entrance Toad. That one has my star. I already got it. I know I can do this one. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. No underground swimming for your boy.
There you go.
None of that castle bullshit, outdoorsy stuff. Nobody got time for that shit.
One of my most memorable.
But apparently, I also can't jump. There we go.
One of my most memorable just video game moments ever was getting that 120th star and then shooting up to the top of the castle and finding Yoshi up there.
Yes.
Like that was like just mind blowing. And then he jumps into the waterfall and you're like, wait, what? You can't ride him? Like, wait a second. There's got to be a way. And there never was.
Dude, Ron, it is currently minus 20 Fahrenheit, which is about minus 29 Celsius, where I am. It's like absolute the worst. I ain't going outside today. I didn't go outside yesterday. Because ain't no way.
Yeah, I see people walking their dogs outside where I'm at right now, and they're like all bundled up.
Yeah. And I'm sure where you are, it's not nearly as bad, but like
no.
Everything is relative to what you're used to, right?
Well, exactly. Like I was telling you off stream, it's probably not even a big deal what we're getting.
Yeah.
But because we just don't get snow often, everybody. It's the same thing in Nashville, same kind of thing. Where like, really not a big deal, and I bet you schools and stuff well, I guess it's the weekend, but in Nashville, what would happen a lot is schools would get canceled like a day or two before. Like there wouldn't even, like snow hadn't even happened yet. It might not even happen, and they're like, they cancel stuff because we're just so that unprepared in case it does happen.
Good lord. Warm Hedgehog, did you watch the 1982 Tron movie? I did. I also saw the new one, the newer one. It's like 10 years ago now, I guess.
Never saw that. I did see Ready Player One though.
I haven't seen that.
It's a really good movie. I'd really recommend that. Especially because so much of that is kind of like happening now with VR and augmented reality and stuff, that I feel like what they do in that movie is not that far from the realm of possibility of like where things are kind of headed.
Yeah. I'd like to hope that that's not where we're going.
I mean, I do and I don't. It depends on kind of what it is, how it's used for, and like how dependent everything becomes on it, if that makes sense.
It does. It's still scary as hell of an idea.
Yeah, well, no, I agree. I mean, there's definitely aspects of it that but there's all the other aspects that like it can be, there's a lot of benefits too, I think, to a lot of it, but there's, I don't think it's necessarily a great thing to just keep getting more and more distance from reality.
Right.
But there's obviously benefits in being able to make your life a lot easier through technology and stuff, or just more fun. Like, especially if you're like some like out of shape, like, loner, don't have a lot of friends or whatever it is, but like,
yo, thanks,
you
man.
can
Appreciate
put on.
that.
Well, I'm speaking for a lot of us right now, myself included. But like you can just put this headset on, and now you're in like this other world, like you're like a superhero.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and you're interacting with other real people, but virtually. Like, so it's, once again, like me personally, I like, human interaction and all this stuff, but I do think that there's some really, really cool, like the Mario Kart game that I was telling you about with the little camera on it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Video games with augmented reality is awesome. Like, just the idea that you can play something in your own, that literally takes elements from your real surroundings, but like changes it. Like Pokemon Snap's like the best example. Like more, or Pokemon Go. I mean, sorry.
Yeah. Well, Snap was also cool.
Yes. Yeah. But Pokemon Go, like that kind of concept of just, there's all this stuff around you, but it's only accessible when you have the right headset or phone or whatever. But
yeah. One of my favorite date nights when my wife and I were like living together, but still, dating and all that was going out when Pokemon Go first came out. And just like walking the city and just playing the game. That was fun times.
Yeah, for sure. It's what pretty much sparked IRL streaming, which was really big for a while. I can't even actually say the name. I don't know if we're even allowed to, because he's banned, but like the streamer I was a really big fan of, that is banned from Twitch and has been for years now. But he started it by doing Pokemon Go streams, and then it turned out that like what people were actually really interested in was like his interactions with all these people while he was out playing Pokemon Snap, just like meeting strangers and kind of being like a real life troll almost, like this. Like he's like a real life video game character out in the world, and like the chat is kind of deciding what he's out there doing in the real world. It was just fascinating to watch it happen, but it all kind of stemmed from Pokemon Go. Pretty cool. There's just so much liability to doing live streaming, that like I don't think it's a good idea for people to do, because like just so easy for people to mess with you, and, swat you and all that kind of stuff. They find out where you are, and
yeah, I've seen some of that shit too. It's weird.
Yeah,
when people like take advantage of you like that, it's not cool.
It is, especially when you have an audience where, like some of the guys I'm talking about, there'd be 30,000-40,000 people watching them live, and all it takes is one moron to call a bomb squad on them, and it like ruins the entire thing. You know, it's like
yeah.
And there are those crazy people out there that just enjoy watching. They enjoy the power of like they know they're the reason that happened, and like they get to watch it unfold in front of them on screen in real time. You know, it's like it's really weird.
Yeah, I can't deal with that stuff.
No. Cool.
22. I need to get to 30 so I can do the Bowser shit. I could go to the Ghost stage. Probably should.
Do you think you can get another 10 or 8 stars in about 10, 15 minutes?
Let's find out.
That's about as much time as I've got left.
That's fine. If you GTFO, I'll probably still keep going.
Okay, cool. I wanted to see you get to the. I wanted to see you do the.
Oh, BLJ, I need 70 stars.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
There's a video. I have a video of me doing it.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that I don't believe you. I just I want to try it
I
myself.
knew you'd never believe me.
No, it's not that I don't believe. I wanted to see you do it. I was hoping to see you do it. Yeah, I've never tried it, but I've seen people do it. Have you done the thing where you clip through like the wall before you get to that? Like you like jump up the. It's hard to explain. Like there's. You would know what I'm talking about if you saw it, but it's people who do like the 16-star runs and stuff, or the 0-star runs or whatever.
Oh god, I want to try it so bad.
You go down to like the basement with the stairs and kind of like jump up this one spot and kind of like feel around for a minute, and then you start backwards jumping until you just like somehow backwards jump through the gates up to the castle through the. I mean, just just glitches the whole thing.
Yeah, I've seen people do it. Like they clip through everything. Drives me insane, but I would love to try it. Oh, there you go. They're doing a new Tron film, apparently. Can I get out of here? I have to be on land. Everything sucks. I'm in shambles. This run is dead. There was never a run to begin with. We're going to do ghosts, and then I will be fine. I'm not doing cap. No, I'm not going to do flying cap. Fuck that.
I'm just going to run like 1 or 2 more races then. And I'll
get it.
Benor says Pokemon Go still has a decent community. Probably, yeah. I mean, I know like the time around when Joel was talking about it was like the biggest thing in the world. Like, I mean,
huge.
Yeah. Now I don't really hear much about it, but considering it is Pokemon and it's something that I'm assuming that they still update regularly and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do. They do.
Yeah, it would make sense that it's still got a strong community. And I'm happy to hear that too, because for them to make a game like that, obviously it takes a whole lot of work with the GPS and the maps and all the augmented reality involved and all that. Like, I'm glad people are still playing it.
People keep playing it, and I guess they keep putting money into it. I guess, like people do. People keep paying for different variations or something. I don't know. They got to be sufficient somehow. There's got to be some sort of financial gain for it.
For sure.
Fine, I'll do it the long way. Stupid game.
Don't you hate it when you're playing Mario Kart and you have 3 bananas and they're circling around you and you still somehow get hit by a shell?
I do.
Shouldn't be possible.
Give me my star, you bitch. There we go. 23. Let's go.
Oh. No.
They have raids with groups of trainers. That's kind of cool, actually. And you can buy passes with real life money, and that's how they're staying profitable. There you go.
Cool. So wait, so what did you say before that though? Passes with real life trainers?
Yeah, a group of trainers can take down a big Pokemon.
Raids.
Like big
raids.
Raids.
With raids. Gotcha. I just heard you wrong. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Do you still have to go out to like certain locations to? Because I remember they had like dojos or whatever where you had to like drive to a certain parking lot or a certain tourist spot or something.
I assume it's still like that. Because like the whole idea was that you would get outside and stuff would be in like specific places.
And then people started like getting shot in people's backyards because they were like snooping around on like private property and stuff. Like people wound up taking it a little too far.
Maybe don't do it illegally.
Yeah, but I mean, if you do see, you do see the right Pokemon at the right time, and you feel like you really need it, you got to catch them all, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there you go. COVID increased the distance you had to be to a gym. That makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. All right, cool. This is gonna be my last race, so I'll be on here for another probably 3-4 minutes.
How dare you? 24. So most of the time, everyone just sits in their car, which is pretty right about how things would go here.
See, that was kind of weird. Where I'd watch Pokemon Go streams sometimes on Twitch when it was really big, and it'd be like the middle of the night, like completely dark outside, and no one else around, and they're just there, holding their cameras and reading the chat or whatever, and there'd be like one more car with their lights off that'd like pull up or something, and it'd just be like, are these people like, are these murderers, or these people that are like just playing Pokemon Go? Like, who are these people? I mean, there's no one else around, it's dark out, but it's the spot that there's Pokemon, so it's like, what are these people doing around me right now?
I'd freak out. Just full on freak out. Dan, remember? Oh yeah, that's right. Vince tweeting about Pokemon Go.
Who? Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon.
Oh, what did he have to say about it?
It was like, I don't care if you're highly sought after. Get out of my gym. It was like a photo of a Pokemon in the WWE gym, like the offices. It was funny. It was a silly little thing.
Yeah. I'm surprised he even like acknowledged the existence of Pokemon.
Well, I mean, Vince isn't exactly running his Twitter. Yeah. Right. By the way, it's Shane McMahon's birthday. Do you think that Shane will get a shout-out tweet from Vince's intern?
I don't know. What kind of terms is he on with the company right now?
I mean, he's a son.
No, I know. So the question remains the same, though.
Fair.
Oh, damn. No, I mean, you would imagine. I mean, let me put it this way: if he does it for Stephanie, you should also do it for Shane. So I'm assuming he does. I don't know if he does it for either. I'm just saying if he does one for one, then he definitely should for the other. I'm assuming he probably does for Stephanie.
He does it for Stephanie. He does it for everyone but Shane. And he does it for like literally anybody. But the Shane tweet is something like, "Happy birthday to my son Shane." Whereas everyone else got the, "You're the most lovely, amazing human being in the world. Oh my God, where would I be without you?" Like the nicest things you could think of.
Gotcha.
But everyone else treated like shit. Or no, Shane's the only one tweeted like shit.
Is he still involved in the company at all, or?
Yes, but I think very sparingly. He showed up on the bump one time, randomly, and I think I don't know. I think it's him and Austin Theory at Mania.
Shane, oh, you think that's why they have? I'm seeing a lot of stuff on Twitter about like the two of them. Are they? What exactly are? I saw the egg thing, but like, what exactly are they doing with Shane? Or sorry, with Theory and Vince? Like, what's their?
Vince is
on screen.
Like his mentor. Vince is mentoring Theory.
Is he like coming out to the ring with him and stuff, or just like?
No, they're just doing backstagers. Where Theory would go into the office.
It's interesting.
That's one word to put it. Yeah, sure.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, I remember when he was in Evolve and when he was like 19 or whatever, and thinking that the WWE was going to make him a massive star if and when he wound up there. It seems right up Vince's alley as far as like,
oh yeah,
he is young and good looking and all that stuff, and he can wrestle. I mean, I'll give him his credit. Like for his age and his like still relatively small amount of experience, like he's very good. I know he had some there was some stuff when he was in NXT and stuff, but like I don't know enough about any of that. I know there was a while there people did not want to see him. But
yeah.
hey, if he you know, I just can't really speak to it much, but it's not surprising that they would that because for like I said, for the same reasons that I think a guy like Grayson Waller is getting a lot of shine right now. Like you can tell that's the kind of guy that Vince would like. You know, young, good-looking, athletic. You know, like Vince probably really likes those guys. So they're not huge, but they also don't. They're not huge, but they're very in shape and athletic, and don't necessarily scream steroids like some other guys do. If that makes sense.
Yep.
So not saying what anyone is and isn't on, but you know, I think they're all on something just for what it's worth. I'm not sitting here like singling anybody out, but you look at a dude like Brian Cage, and you're like, okay, this guy's never passing a wellness test if he winds up in the WWE. You look at a guy like Austin Theory and be like, okay, like it's not quite as egregious.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're all on steroids, but they're all on, I mean, like at this point, what's like the real difference between like steroids and HGH and anything else, other stuff you can get at GNC that's like basically steroids? I mean, it's all, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I should steal the penguin and yeet it off of the cliff now. Should have stolen the penguin and yeeted it off the cliff. 27.
Yeah, I always thought that was a fun star, bringing the little penguin to its mom.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta race this stupid ass penguin now. Did you ever play the when you get 120 stars, what the penguin looks like? He's like triple the size.
That rings a bell, but like I had completely forgotten about that.
They make him super fat.
Why is that?
Because it makes it harder to beat. Because he'll like run you off the course.
For like after you've already gotten 120 stars?
Yeah.
So they just do that for like the replayability, I guess. Where like,
oh my god, are you serious? This bullshit.
They're like, you've already beaten the game. There's literally nothing left to do, but we might as well make some of this harder if you're going to keep playing it.
Pretty much. I know where I'm going.
Oh,
Do I know where I'm going?
Damn it.
Did you lose?
Well, yeah, I'm about to. It's the Hyrule level, the Zelda one, where at like halfway through the map, the little ramp will pop up so that you can like get like a big boost, and there's a little sword that gives you a boost if you hit it, and the thing didn't pop up in time, so it just like ran into the display. I'm on being third. But anyway, I gotta bounce.
No problem.
Get
on out of here. See if I care. I'll be all alone. What? No, I didn't mean to. It just warped me.
Are you gonna try to beat the 70 stars in like one sitting here?
I'm getting close to it. I'm getting close to thinking of doing it.
Yeah. Should go for it.
Should. I'll call, if you're gonna head out, I'm gonna call Rob or something.
Yeah, go for it. I'll sign off here. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. Anyone who's in the chat, good seeing y'all. If you're watching Terminus on Fight TV tomorrow, I am planning to be there live unless like the weather gets really bad and I can't make it. But the plan is to be there tomorrow, so looking forward to seeing anyone who's there, and hopefully y'all enjoy it on Fight TV. Speaking of Fight TV, watch GCW tonight. It's going to be good. Watch Zicky Dice tonight on Twitch. There's a lot of good stuff going on. If you're a UFC fan, there's UFC tonight on ESPN Plus. So, yeah, good little Saturday for combat sports fans, wrestling fans, all that good stuff. And you'll follow me on Twitter at FightTalk_, and I'll have a new episode of The Weekender up tomorrow before I go to Terminus. So probably tomorrow afternoon-ish, I'm guessing. So, see y'all later. Thanks for having me, Joel.
Cheers, man. Are you going to go hang out with Will Washington tomorrow?
Yeah, I didn't know that those guys were going.
Oh my God.
Will and is Phil going too?
I think Phil's going. I do think he's going.
Because I saw like a tweet about that or something. Reg isn't.
No, because he's out in California.
So yeah, I think I should see Will. I should see Phil and Will. Phil and Will. Cassidy Haynes, should be seeing him. Don't know who else is going to be there.
Cass going to be there.
Yeah, so should be a good time. I'm hoping everyone's plans don't get derailed because of the weather, but I'm hoping that the weather isn't as big of a deal as what people are making it. So
that's right. Don't let the weather make you a coward, unless it's really cold like it is here. At which point, stay inside.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'll see y'all later.
Take it easy, Jensen. Appreciate you, man. He's gone. Nobody loves me anymore. It's just us, chat. It's just us. Until I find somebody else. I might actually take a break in a second and use the bathroom. Because I could use the bathroom. How you guys doing? How y'all doing? You surviving? Are you thriving? This is what I was trying to do. I hate wing cap so much. Wing cap physics is the worst. Yeah, it's just this picture now frozen. Let me do this. Huh. Y'all give me 2 minutes. I'm going to go use the bathroom. This is a fake ass waiting room. Hello, and did you miss me? I bet the answer is no, and that's okay. But I still love y'all. Let's go. I feel much better. I feel refreshed. I feel ready to take on the world. Starting to think that maybe I'll turn this into a 50 or 70 star run just to hang out. I didn't mean to go to that one, but oh well. Oh, I need the Ooh, I need things that I forgot about. We'll get it done. Yeah, I feel like at this point I'm just gonna have to play this game right through, right? I feel like there's no other way to do it. You. Okay. Coming in here. I have to go over there. So topping around has it. Oh, that was supposed to happen. I think this is what I want. Oh, this is not what I wanted. This is going to take me back to the star. Oh, no, it's not. Good. It's going to take me to this star. Hell yeah. This is always a fun level that I can never remember how to navigate properly. There we go. Let's go. Alright, one more and then I can go beat Bowser being a giant jerk. Let's go back to the sands. The sands of time. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm trying to not do any 8 red coins. 8 red coins kind of suck. But I can do standing tall. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. This is what I wanted. Try not to die here. There we go. And in we go. Hells yeah. Here comes the fight. Are you ready? Am I ready? My God. We have to rumble. Hand-to-hand combat style, baby. Try not to kill myself. Dude, come on. Dude, he juked me. There we go. Deal with it, pal. Come on. Yeah, we're done here, baby. We out here. Come on. Let's go. $30 and we're out. Let's go fight us a fire Bowser. That's my favorite Bowser to fight. I have to go to the submarine first, don't I? I hate the sub. Love sub sandwiches, hate sub Bowsers. Let's go. Apparently there's like a clip around here that you can do. But I ain't doing it. Board the sub, get the stuff, get out of here, you know. You know. I need this game to stop freezing on me though. That's getting scary. There we go. Got distracted. People coming around. Huh, here we go. I know there's a way up the tail. Probably could have just done that, but I did not. What's going on, Skies? How you doing? Let's go fight some Bowsers. We'll take the long way. We ain't speedrunning this beesh. I almost lost my ride. Doing all right. Just hanging around, playing some games, try not to die. I could have just done a tactical deboost, but I didn't. Now I will. That's better. Will it prove useful? It did not. That was not what I needed to do. Haven't played this game in forever. Chat was like, hey, play this game. And I was like, sure, let's do it. So just hanging around. Saw that coming. Clearly just tactical. It's all tactical. It's all part of the plan. Can't stop, won't stop, you know. I forgot where to go. I do, in fact, like the wrestling. Do you? I wouldn't be on this channel if I should say that I hate wrestling whenever I work this channel. I think it'd be hilarious. And by hilarious, I mean very confusing. Huh. We are all wrestling fans here. There we go. I completely forgotten about this. That's better. Don't. It's fine. We're good. DPW is pretty cool. They had Luther a few weeks ago. We all love us some Luther here. All right, let's get this fiery weirdo. I've watched a little bit of DPW stuff, but I haven't seen enough of it lately. Let's go, let's go. Come on, dude. Dude. I am not having a good time. Oh yeah, I forgot this one warps. Nope. Screwed him. Again, I am having troubles. I never have troubles like this, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Now he's going to cha-cha slide. Hit it. There we go. Yeah, it's just rust. I mean, the computer cheating is the best. You think DPW is going to be the top of the list, eh? Be huge in the future? Hey man, we can only hope. Love it when there's more wrestling to watch. Good wrestling, successful wrestling. Give me that. Let's go upstairs, baby. For those of you who have Fightful Select, they just released some info on the Street Profits contracts. Gonna get a good look at that soon. In fact, while he's opening the door. Give me my freebie. It's true. Wrestling is far better when there's opportunities for people to work and thrive and make money. See if I can do this. Dude, there's a way to do it. I can't remember how to do it. You gotta have things like properly aligned. Alright, we're not doing it this way. We're just gonna go ahead and get 50 stars like a bunch of jerks. Let's go. Mirrorland. Break my arm. Dude, I love this one. I'll get him. I'll show you. I actually went for the completely wrong star first. If you know, you know. Let me in. There. That took longer than it should have. That was upsetting. Alright, let's go again. And this time I'm actually going to get this jerk. This bully. But like, really, how big could his head be? Really? There we go. Yeah, I want to spend as little time in the snow world as I can, lest it remind me of what's going on outside my own world. Ba, 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 ba. I need one of those, but I need them to be closer to where I'm looking. Because that makes sense, right? Y'all understand that? Boing! That's what I wanted. Because you have what I need. Hashtag let's go. Next. Dude, the upstairs I can always remember. There we go. Seriously, I hate it here. We're doing the other one. Whoops. It's trying to boing you. Come back, let me boing you. That was not what I wanted. Please let me back up. There we go. That's what I wanted. What a miserable existence that was. There we go. Let's do some igloo working. Let's work on some igloos. It's behind here. Dude, I love it. The camera worked perfect. Dude, the cameras! I hate it here. There we go. That was absurd. That should not have happened. Should we go to the top? Let's go to the top. This time we'll make it without me blundering that drop or that. This! Don't want that again. Fee-fi fo fum. I'm gonna blow your head off, bum. Not gonna wait. Come back, penguin. Let's go. Come on, penguin. Let's go. Don't. And now I gotta go get my cat back. What a meaningless existence this is. I'm very upset as a human being right now. Should have been more patient. Wait for the penguin again. Wait for the penguin again. Do not lose the penguin again. For some reason, that penguin hitbox is the worst. Oh my god, I am so upset. I'm going elsewhere. That sucked. Everything is in shambles. I hate the world. Maybe that was a little too far, but you know. That hurt. Let's do you. That's fine. I will do the other ones. Shout out to camera physics for being the absolute worst in this game. Let's go back to the start. Do it like this. You need something? Oh, okay. There we go. I did that wrong. That's fine. That's fine. We'll run a different path without doing that. There we go. Perfect. Let's go. Let's go. Ended up taking a completely different route, but that's good enough for me. All right, now I need the tip top. I hope that that's tall enough. That is, in fact, tall enough. Let's do this. Yeah, this is still a fun game to play, even like when you're annoyed as hell with it. Like right now. Oh my god, what are you doing? Cannot be serious right now. There we go. That was such a weird dog shit play. Oh, what was that? There should be behind the church. Let's go. Let's go do some stuff. Starting with this stuff. But not this stuff, because I need the invincible cap. Where are you at, invisible cap? I could have sworn the invisible cap was somewhere in the inside of the rail. That was pretty neat. That move, I gotta say. I gotta say. Is it up here? Ain't no way. Oh, they finally announced people for the Dusty Cup. They only have a few. They only had a few options. Why won't you let me kill the spider? Why won't you let me kill the spider? There we go. Yeah, that wasn't what I wanted. MSK, Briggs and Jensen, Jacket Time, Idris Elba, and Malik Blade. GYV, LDF. Chase and a student. Yeah, Creed Brothers will be in there. Unless they make it some big story that they got screwed and it's a big conspiracy. There you are. Where the... Took forever. Dude, now the camera work in this one is the biggest pain in the ass. Stop it. Stop it. Speedrun when I actually remember how to play this game properly. What's going on, Smicket? There we go. Jesus Christ. I so rarely struggle as much with this game as I do right now. Holy shit. But I'm not actually struggling so much. Quick race my ass. Back in! Suck it. Let me do the elevator ride. Right quick. Yeah, this is just a good way to like kill an afternoon because ain't much happening in my world. It's too cold to go outside, and there's nothing on TV. I got baited. Damn it. So I'm hanging out with y'all. I like y'all. That helps. I got baited again. There we go. Don't get electrified. Perfect. That was almost a problem. Let's go. Oh, you suck. I hate it here. That was just dumb. That was on me. This is why we're not doing speedruns. Because I'm being incompetent at this game. Don't. There we go. That's more like it. I should make the speed run a sub goal. That's what I'll do. I'll make a speed run a sub goal. And I'll speed run God knows what. Mario Brothers Sunshine so that you all see my pain and it takes me hours upon hours. Alright, 10 more. Let's go somewhere else. I hate Tall Tall Mountain. We'll do Big Little World. Let's go. Give me my star. There's still one more. Oh, are you serious? Come on. Give me my star. Yeah. When is the football tonight? I'm not a football guy, but I'd like to know when the football is. So I know whether or not I can message Sean Ross Sapp after. Oh, it's going to be upsetting. Come on. Stop it. Oh, I have to do it from the inside. That's fun. Oh, starts in 1 minute? Oh my god, I'm not having fun. That's fine. We'll still hang out. We'll still do stuff here because it's more fun here. Seriously? Damn it. Not what I wanted. Come on, man. Come on, camera physics. Why you gotta be like this? There we go. I have to go to the top of the thing, don't I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. The worst. Yeah, Sean and Jeff Hawkins are at the game today, which is cool. I hope they have a good time. What am I doing? Speaking of not having a good time, holy shit. Dude. Saw that coming from a mile away. You could have seen that one coming. Holy crap. trying to remember how to do some of these things. Sorry about that. Did not mean to smack the microphone. Let's go. Is there 5? Oh, this... Right. Right. There are 5. Here's 5. Much better. Don't ask me where that star landed, though, because I have no earthly idea. Oh, it's on the thing. Okay, fine. You win. Stop it. There we go. That was an experience, friends. Well, I need a few more. I figure we might have to do something at Tall Tall Mountain. Let me do this one. Not that. That was not part of the plan. Not yet. First I have to do this. Oh, I hate everything. I am being mishandled. What is this? Y'all saw the disrespect? That was kind of cool. Watch. I'm going to assume that this is going to be too high to do. It's got a block on it. Look at that. Isn't that impressive? So you gotta do it this way instead. See? And then you just do that. Perfect. Wonderful. Just how I planned it. Y'all. This is not fun. Your boy's not having fun. Zero fun. Let's go. So I can do this. And then I have to do this again. There we go. Where do you come from? Dude, this is that scares me. When that camera starts going panning that way, that's not good. This is a star, isn't it? We're not doing it right now. We are doing this one as a family. She's mad. She's really mad. Good, give me my star. Be tiny. We're just waiting a sec.
Hey,
Rob Wilkins. What's up? Rob, I can't hear you. Rob Wilkins, I can't hear you. There you are.
okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I messed up and I hit the wrong button. Can you just call me back in like 2 minutes so I can
Amazing. Yes.
reset?
Yep.
Thanks. Sorry. Bye.
No worries. Bye. We'll come back to Rob Wilkins. But now y'all know Rob Wilkins is going to join us in a minute. Let's do this. Tip top of nothing, bitch. Let's see if I can get another star before Rob's ready. Perfect. Don't know how much good that does for me. Oh, yes it does. Perfect. I hate this. Let's go. It's great content right here. Rob Wilkins. It's happening again. Oh, I went into an 8 red coin area. I'm not doing 8 red coins. Get me out of here.
Okay.
I hear you again.
Okay, so you're on. Are you on? I should be able to see you. Why is that?
Because my camera's not on.
Oh, okay. That's why I can't see you.
There
Okay.
you go. Now you can.
No.
You should be able to see me.
I think it's just my. Okay, it's coming. I think. That's what she said.
Nice.
Okay. There you are.
I almost soft locked myself. That was almost very dangerous. How are you, Rob?
I'm good, man. Well, not. I'm good, but I'm sore. I finally hit the. Every year, like clockwork, I hit the damn ground because of ice.
Oh, that's the worst.
And it happened today. And the funny thing is out of every like spot, like on my driveway, I just hit the one spot that had a thing of ice, like that I never, I guess, missed. So
that sucks.
Yeah. So I laid there for a good second and cursed a couple words, and picked up my hat and walked about an extra 10 feet to pick up my glasses. That's, yeah. And the funny thing is, it's like after you get up, you're like, I'm like sore, and I'm like, well, at least I got that crap out of the way.
Yeah, exactly. At least I finished off strong.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm refusing to go outside today, so I'm playing Mario 64.
There you go. I had to run some errands, which I hate doing on Saturdays because everybody and their mother's out.
Oh, true. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that shit. We ran some errands early in the week knowing that it was going to be bad.
Yeah.
So we were
you're getting that weather that we had yesterday, I bet.
Yeah, like it's minus 20 Fahrenheit. So
yeah,
it's bad. So I'm refusing to go outside. It's like it's minus 30 Celsius. I'm just not.
Do not blame
happening.
you.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be upset with the idea of me staying inside all day.
Yeah.
My wife and I were just like, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Okay.
So instead, hanging out, a few people in the chat, doing our thing. You know.
I'll be in chat just a second. I gotta get this fixed.
All good. I think a lot of people are watching the Bengals game too.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'll be there in just a second. I gotta make sure I get this fixed.
Yeah, like y'all watch the game, please. Like we are absolutely secondary to whatever you're doing. This is literally me killing time, and like I think my wife's taking a nap. So what am I gonna do? Let's go to the top of this thing.
Wonder if we'll get a Sean Ross app running on the field type thing today.
I'm hoping.
I am too.
I'm
Promote
hoping he
the
just
site.
goes ape shit. And just, yeah.
Has a Fightful flag just running through.
Jimmy bottom of Fightful flag.
Yeah.
Could you imagine though? Oh yeah, no, we know that guy. Well, we don't really talk about how we know him though. Might be a problem for our employment statuses.
Yeah. You're going to be editor for a few days until we can get Sean out.
Exactly. Wow, I always thought it would happen, but I didn't think it would happen this way.
Yeah.
You mean I get to do all the Manscaped ad reads? There we go. Next. This is my least favorite course. Tall Men. Oh no, not the monkey. Not the monkey. Let's go down. There's a... whatever. Quit throwing things at me, moles. Bunch of jerks.
I gotta put my FanDuel lineup in for UFC, and so I'll be kind of quiet for a few minutes.
Oh, that's fine. Make of the money.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Oh no, not the monkeys. No! I hate everything. I'm leaving this course. Tall Mountain sucks. If you like Tall Mountain, I'm sorry, you suck. We'll do this one. We'll go back to basics.
You can't hear my audio, can you, for the football?
Not really, and if I can, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
If we get pulled off for that, I have questions. Because I have seen people stream pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's do this. Oh my god, I have to go back. This is the worst. I hate everything. This run is in shambles. I'm never going to be a perfect Marrow player. Are you kidding me? Should have went for a different one. Dude, I'm over this one. I hate this game.
Yeah, I'm not doing too well.
Not doing so good. I'm having troubles. Game in shambles. I'll never be a professional. My professional gamer status is over.
It was a good run.
It was a good run. People are gonna be pounding the street corners, being like, "Why can't this guy win a game? Why is he the worst?" Like I trusted him.
Yeah.
We had all of our money and time saved up. Just couldn't get it done. Just couldn't get the job done. This will be my Tony Khan era.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where I had all the money, but none of the sense, I guess. I don't know. Oh, God. Do I want to do Jolly Rogers Bay? No, I don't. I'd rather do the ship. I would rather do Bowser's dumbass ship. Trying to get the 5 last stars that I need. not doing chess in the current. What do you think I'm doing?
Good jam.
You got it?
Let's go. Let's go. Let's play. All right. Yicky shuffle. Nope.
Right. There's a problem with that idea, wasn't there? Cool. I'm just going to do this then. So long, world.
So where are you playing next? Or are you still playing that?
Oh, I'm still playing this. I just messed up my spot. I just
Joe
suck,
Burrow.
Rob. I just suck, okay?
Yeah,
God, I
that's
can't
okay.
believe you had to tell the people like that.
Are you playing? So you must be playing the Switch.
No, I'm playing on emulator.
Oh, okay.
I hear that the Mario All-Stars on Switch is a bit of a pain in the ass to navigate sometimes. Like some of the controls. So I don't do it. Where was I going? Okay, I have to go back to Hazy Maze Gaze. I have to get the stupid thing. The hat. Let's go.
You and Tim doing a show tomorrow?
We are. TimandJoelPod.com, baby.
There you go.
Noon Eastern, Sundays and Wednesdays.
Set you up for that one.
Hell yeah. Talking about, I don't know. SmackDown, Rampage, and Dynamite.
Also, game. No wonder. Okay.
What's that?
My camera was off.
Oh, it's no big deal.
I went to Twitch to see who's in chat, and I'm not on there. So I was like, huh?
Oh, I gotta add you to the thing.
Okay, that's why. I was like,
That's not what I wanted.
no.
It's not this one. It's a different one. I need a different door. That's the door. I think. Wow. Get shafted. Try not to die here, and then I died. That's what I got. There you go.
Can't figure out why I can't chat. There I am. Here I am. I'm back.
You are.
My first time being on the computer, I guess.
Those newfangled computers.
Yeah.
I know what that's like.
Who we got here? We got Dan J. What's up, dude? Sky's still here, maybe? Dan, it's Midget.
Chat got quiet once the game started. They were all like, hey, buddy, we're going to watch the football. And I was all like, hey,
Yeah.
screw you, man.
I'm
they all just want to be
I'm
acknowledged.
just chilling.
Yeah, man. Chill with us. Damn it, Spiggot's still here. He's running. Oh, look at that. Now everyone wants to talk because I didn't acknowledge them. I get it.
Oh, nothing much, guys. Just got this game on.
Let's go. I just figured out why I died.
Yeah, Sean's at the game.
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier.
Oh, okay. I just
He's
saw
gonna
it on-
he's gonna cause some shit.
We're hoping that he runs on the field with the Fightful flag to promote the site.
Mm-hmm. Be the most useful thing he's ever done for this site. God.
Yep.
Can't break news or anything.
Be the most controversy since the Minneapolis dinner.
Oh yeah. It's okay. There'll be more controversy soon enough.
Yeah, I know.
St. Louis coming around for the Rumble. What's going on, Luigi Gamer? I am not speedrunning this game.
Welcome.
We are very casual here. I feel like if I went to speedrun it, I'd have some problems. Let's go. Let's go, you little bitch. Ah! I hate everything. I've done a 70-star run on my other channel.
Oh, I forgot the. Okay, here we go. So MSK, Briggs and Jensen, Malik, Edges, Jacket Time, Phantasma, Jason, a student.
Yeah, you're talking about
Yeah.
the thing.
You think they bring in the 3 tag teams they have up in the kidding, but
They may as well.
yeah.
There we go. Get me out of here.
Fumble.
Already? I mean, I also just fumbled. Who
There
fumbled?
we go. Let's go, Cincy.
I feel like it's a Fightful thing that you have to cheer for Cincinnati.
You know, no, well, it probably is, but I just don't really care for Vegas. I mean, I love the city. I just don't care for the football team.
Totally understandable. When I was there in the summertime, there were moments where I was over it.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Well, it sounds like you did more than O'Neal, so that's good.
Dude. I tried to hang out with O'Neal,
Yeah.
but he spent every day being like, my feet are sore. I went out today. I was like, buddy, we all went out today.
I learned a long time ago that when I go to Vegas, the next day when I come back needs to be a rest day. I can't go to work the next day or anything like that.
That's fair.
That next day has to be a recovery day.
No, dude, that's totally understandable. Now I have to get the star without dying. And I'm failing, and I'm failing, and I'm failing, and I'm failing. Please let me get the star. 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 Dude, I hate this. I hate this game. There. Oh my god, that was much worse than it should have been.
There you go. You did it.
I'm gonna do it again. By which I mean a different one. I have 3 stars left. Just gonna get them all here. I know 2 of them here I can get like that. Neither of them are chess in the current. telling Jensen earlier, I have to redo the stream elements again. Gotta update some shit.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Make the raid emote, or the raid what do you call it? Display, the overlay. Because we got a raid earlier, and all I heard was this silly little blink, and I was like, "That's not us. That's not what we do.
That's not how we roll."
That's right. It's got to be Brock or Sting. Maybe Matt Hardy, but mostly Brock or Sting. Please let me get there in time. I hate the falling part. We're good. We're good. Next. 48. Do you have any more big plans for the weekend?
No, well, I'm supposed to record that Peacemaker review with Spinny's gonna do it with me, just like the first episode, and then
cool.
Tonight I think we got the. I need to check. I don't know if we're. I can't remember if we're doing the fight night tonight or not. I don't think we are, but.
I know originally Jensen was planning on it.
Okay, so I should check with him.
But I don't know for sure, because there was the other thing was like Doug with the Cowboys game, I think was another part of it.
Well, no, Doug's gonna be. Cowboys play tomorrow, so.
Oh, that's what it was, tomorrow.
Oh, I think we're good, but I'm gonna message him anyways to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah, he was here earlier. We were hanging out, playing video games. Come on, 5. There we go. Metal cap this shit. Yeah, originally I was going to have the 3 of us. And then, obviously, people got busy. You were doing your thing, and Jensen, it just became Jensen and I, which is good.
Yeah.
Let's go. 1 more to 50, and then hopefully I can 50 star it.
Oh, I didn't even know Stardom had an event today.
I didn't either. I'm not doing this one. I'm going to do a different.
Just gonna check the results here.
There you go. Creed Brothers are in for the Dusty Cup. Not shocking. We were all kind of expecting it, right?
Yipper.
They could have done a thing where there was like, we said we declare, and then they'd be like, yeah, but you suck. So your declaration is meaningless. But it's WWE, so they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you declared. You're in. Let's do... I don't know what to do. I'm not doing 8 red coins. Not doing that. As I went into the exact wrong door for 8 red coins. I just figured it out. Yeah, if Andre Chase and Bodie got in, but the others didn't, that would be hilarious to me. The Creed brothers. That's 50.
Uh-oh.
Who's down?
What a dumb mistake.
What happened?
One of the Raiders made a really dumb mistake.
Oh, nice.
He let the ball. He grabbed the ball before it went out of bounds, and then he stepped out.
Jeez. Oh, that's fine. Oh, thank you. My amazing, wonderful, and beautiful wife brought snacks. She is the best.
Oh,
and I
very
appreciate
nice.
her.
I got
She's
some
my
Skittles.
favorite human in the whole wide world.
I can try to send them to you.
I love you too. Here we go.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, God.
Just not ready to say it back yet, Joel.
It's
Doesn't
okay,
mean
I
I
got
don't
you.
like you. I'm just not there yet.
No, it's okay. I got you. You guys ready for this?
Let's do it.
Have you seen the backwards long jump?
No.
So, notice how how in the game, if you don't have 70 stars, you can't go up the stairs like this.
Okay.
It's just an endless stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get up the stairs, baby.
Nice.
And now we can
Very cool.
finish the game with 50 stars instead of 70 stars.
I will pay you the big bucks.
JJ,
Hi, JJ.
thank you for the resub. You're right on time, baby. I'm about to finish this game and put us all out of our misery. Oh, I gotta show Jensen the BLJ trick. He never knew the backwards long jump trick existed.
No, I didn't know it either.
Now you know.
Knowing's half the battle.
Happy Saturday, pal. I hope you're having a good one. I hope it's a better day today than it was in the past. It's good to see you here. We're going to finish this game off strong. And then I have no idea what I'm going to do tonight. Dude, what a world.
Jensen messaged me. We're not doing the watch along tonight.
Oh, you're not?
No. Which is okay with me.
Yeah, JJ talking about GCW from last night. Jensen and I were on earlier talking about that, the show a little bit. Sounds like it was a really fun show.
Yeah, I want to watch it. I do the Rampage and I do SmackDown and Rampage now, so I just started doing SmackDown coverage.
Oh, nice.
And so I got the 3 hours like on Friday night, and I'm like, SmackDown, like,
Oh! Sorry.
SmackDown's so easy to cover because there's not much going on. 20 minutes of wrestling, like last night.
How much was there?
A total of 20 minutes in ring action.
Wow. I also just totally got screwed.
So, like, that's okay, and then because that's easy to like cover, like that's real easy. But AEW Dynamite, on the other hand,
There's a lot more going on
yeah,
at a more frenetic pace.
I think it was 42 minutes of in ring.
Jeez.
I think that was it.
I just got bombed there. It sucked. Yeah, I don't know how you recapper guys do it. It's so much for me.
Oh, it's tough. Like I used to do it way back in the day. Like I did Nitro and I did Raw a few times, but like so I didn't do it for like over 20 years, and going right back into it, it was just like Jesus. And then I look at like Colby, for example. He does Raw, and he did he did like one of the pay-per-views. He did full gear. I don't know. He did maybe it was just a Dynamite or something that I couldn't do, so he filled in for me. The average in Dynamite is about 2,000 words, which isn't too much, you know. But when you're just trying to catch up and stuff, it can suck. Well, so that's mine. His was over like almost 5,000, and I'm like, dude, I'm like, You're making me look bad here.
I screwed up.
I don't need 5,000. We don't need 5,000 words.
Yeah, you do. Clearly, you gotta do 1,000 words.
Oh no, 1,000, but 5,000 is uncalled for.
But what's the worst that could happen if you do?
No,
Just
not
do 20,000
like
words.
I'm just joking that I do 2,000.
Just do 20,000. Show them up. Oh my God, I'm throwing. Just got boosted, Sam. Good shit. Glad you
I would
got
just
your
rather like get the like closed caption like words. There you go.
No! Oh, I was trying to do that. Oh my God, I hate everything. Dude, this is why.
Oh, so close.
Dude, I'm about to just give up on this completely and just damn the run. Could you imagine? Get to the last Bowser and be like, no, we're done. Fuck it. Yeah, Sam, the booster shot, that it'll affect everyone differently, I'll tell you that much. I was out for about a day when I got mine. I had
I was messed up for like a night.
Yeah. I was wiped out the next day, which like didn't happen the first time. Or the first 2 times, really. Oh my God, are you friggin' kidding me? Dude, I'm so... I did BLJ this, yes, Luigi. That I can do. I'm also like completely throwing because I'm talking more than I'm playing. Because at this point, I'm throwing for content, if anyone asks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you believe me, Rob.
No, like
yeah,
well,
sure, you fucking loser.
You said you didn't know what you were gonna be doing, so I was
like
what are
interacting
you guys
with the
talking
chat
about
as I
tomorrow
die.
on the show?
We'll do the Dynamite, we'll do the Rampage, we'll do the SmackDown, and all the other BS that we do. We're pretty loose. Like we have a general concept of what each show entails, like what shows we're talking about. But everything else is just off the cuff. Hence why we call it in the ring.
Yeah.
Get it? Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Do you get it?
I do. I smell what you guys are cooking.
I do know where Kenya is. I have never been. There will be a day where I might make my way
Kenya?
there. Yeah. I would go to Kenya.
I'd go.
Been to a lot of weird places in my life, so not that Kenya is a weird place, but places that people don't normally frequent. But I would definitely do that. I've done a few of those places that people don't frequent.
Yeah. I like doing that.
Can
I
who
like going.
coexist? Can I coexist with Tim? No. Tim and I don't coexist. We exist. We are the same person. Sorry, Rob, I cut you off.
No, it's fine. I was just saying I like doing the same thing, going to like when I do the tourist thing, I like going places that aren't like packed.
Yes.
Or if I do go places, I go where it's not that busy time of year.
Let's go. Let's finish this off strong, please. Please, for the love of God. There's a way to catch... Oh, you gotta catch him,
Oh, what's his name?
Bowser.
Yeah.
That wasn't it.
Cesaro.
Yeah, I gotta do the Cesaro swing on him.
Well, Cesaro tried with what? Was that Ivar or Eric yesterday? I think it was Eric. I don't know. Maybe it was Ivar. Yeah, he tried to swing him. He got him around once, and he's like, "That's enough."
Yeah. We're done here. Did I? Mother. Gotta do this now. Die. Bonked again. I hate everything. That was almost painful. Let's go. Get it? There we go. We're done here. Oh, that's it. Die. My goodness. Dude, that last little bit should not have taken as long as it did. All right, somebody check how long a 3-hour 50-star run, what it should actually be. I'm sure leaderboard wise.
It says 12 minutes. No.
Exactly. It says the best is 16. I think it actually is like 16 minutes.
What is like the one for like? Didn't somebody like break a Zelda record like the NES?
Oh, there's tons of that shit. Tons of it. Let's find out. Okay, speedrun.com, Mario 64. I mean, this is a 70-star run, I guess. It's 100. Oh, it's 16-star runs that are currently 15 minutes, sub 15 minutes. 1-star run is 7 minutes. 0-star runs are 6.5 minutes. But yeah, 70-star run is 46 minutes right now. Rob, the pace that I just took, this 3 hours.
Yeah.
It would have taken someone half of that time to do a 120-star run. Can't win. I can't win, but I can win by hanging out with y'all. Friends, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate everyone hanging out with us. Appreciate everyone doing the hangouts and the chills and the chants and stuff. We're going to find someone to raid and we're going to GTFO. Let's see if anyone else is playing Mario 64.
Here we go! Listen, everybody. Let's bake a delicious cake.
Yes, let's do that. Let's go. Kano, who has one of those world records. Oh, is Jason streaming?
Hey, can you ban that guy?
You bet I can. Hey, buddy. Don't be an asshole. Bye. All right, y'all. Let's go raid Kano. He's doing some fun playing of Mario. Rob, I appreciate you. You want to plug some?
Yeah, this bag of Skittles that I almost choked on. You can follow me on Twitter at Rob Wilkins. Otherwise, on Tuesdays I cover NXT. On Wednesdays I cover AEW Dynamite. Fridays I cover SmackDown and Rampage. And I also have a new show with Maggie called Coexisting with Rob and Maggie. Check it out. And I also do a retro review every month with that guy, Joel Pearl.
That's me.
So, yeah.
Get out of here. I'm at Joel Pearl, JoelPearl. Thanks for hanging out, ladies and gentlemen, friends beyond the binary. We'll see you next time. Bye.
All right. So, question before you let me go.
One sec. Hold on. I gotta close this game. It's annoying. Okay. Fightful rating. We're good. Okay. Yes, your question answered.
Is everything okay with Jeremy and Joel? Or Joe?